Yes, oh, supreme, supreme, my people. Let's have a little fun with this green screen right here. Listen, I've been trying to get this up here for the longest. I had to turn my phone off. I had to restart my phone. When I restarted my phone, the app was gone as far as the green screen, all this, it was gone. I had to get shit to resend it to me again. I mean, it is really, I've been my page has really been under attack, you know what I mean? And it's under attack by those that can't handle truth. Those that rather live in a false reality instead of deal with truth in its totality. False reality versus truth in its totality. Yeah. Abundance, supreme abundance to all. We're going to get into this today here, my people. As you can see what's behind me right there. You see that right there? You see that right there behind me? You see that right there? You see all that purple right in there? Do you see all that purple? Look at all that purple right there. You know what that purple indicate? Could somebody tell me what that purple radiation indicate? Huh? Don't be outside if you ain't organic to the planet. That's all I'm saying. Don't be outside. And people be like, Kalai, I see people outside all the time. They walk, oh, look at that right there. Look at the purple. Look what the purple, it says extreme, right? Stay indoors. I didn't make this graph. They made the graph. I just downloaded it and shared it with you. I didn't make this graph. They did. I just downloaded and shared it with you. 11, purple, extreme, stay indoors. Huh? This is the two radiation levels you see right here. Very high and high. And these people right here that share DNA with these species right here are in trouble. Now look, I want you to look at this. This is regarding the sunspots, right? Now what happened is when I push play, let me just look over here. You can see the timestamp down here in the bottom left-hand corner over my left shoulder, right? The timestamp you can see is moving, but it's not rotating. The sun is not rotating. Why? Because over here, there are some larger sunspots. But I want to show you something. I told you that the sunspots are no longer going to be at the North Pole and at the South Pole. They're going to work their way and merge into where? To the equator. To the equator. This is me just pulling up. I thought I paused it when I was pulling up certain things right here, but it's okay. I want people to see, where I go at. Spaceweather.com, as you can see right there. Sunspots. The sun is separating us. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, here we go. You see these active regions? These are all what you call sunspots right here. Some of them more active. Some of them are more active than the others. But you can see they're coming to the middle of the equator. They're coming here. These sunspots are coming to the middle of the equator. And all the planets are going to be lined up in a bird's eye view with the sun. Now, this is the SDO, I believe. Yes, it is. And I want you to look on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. You see those flashes right there? You see those flashes on the side right there? That's what's causing the sun to pulsate right now. So when I take my camera outside and people be recording the sun and they see it pulsating, that's what's causing the sun to pulsate. You have two objects, one on each side, that is causing the sun to pulsate. But here you go. April 27, 2025 on this Gregorian calendar. This is the magnetopause. Earth is in the middle. The white side is the daytime side, which means the sun is over here. And this is the black is the night. Look at all that purple. Look at all that purple. You see all that purple in there? I got to move my head. You see all that purple in there? Look at all of that purple right there. That is your upper atmosphere. That is ground level. Also, here we go. This is solar wind, right? The arrows represent the solar wind. The gamma radiation, ultraviolet light, whatever you want to call it, that's coming off the sun. The arrows represent that. So some should hit the dome, hit Earth, and travel out into the solar system. The arrows should travel out in the solar system because it represent cosmic particles. However, once you see over here, The arrows are reversing back into the planet. You see the arrows reversing back into the planet? Look at that. Back into the planet. Pause for 1 second, people. Let me do something. I'm getting a lot of irritation stuff. All right. I had to put my do not disturb on. I'm getting too many messages. Look at this. Look at the purple. Look at all that purple radiation. Look at all that radiation right there. The sun is separating us. See, this is what they don't want to talk about, because they can't explain this energy. See this energy coming on the backside? Where is this coming from? What is this? You call it Planet X, whatever you want to call it, but it's a star. And it's a star is either one star or multiple stars. And that star is emitting equal amount of energy, or if not stronger than our daytime sun. And look at that purple and look at what it says. Stay indoors. Stay indoors. This is why attitude swings are changing on the planet. This is why people are being more frustrated and more angry, especially here. The weather is getting warm. I said this already to so-called black women. I ask you, I'm being sincere. Please do not travel out here in these streets alone. You can even travel with a weapon all you want. These people don't care about weapons. They already have it in their blood. It's already, they have an entitlement to abuse you. And I know that sounds weird, but they have an entitlement that's embedded inside of their bone marrow to abuse you, because they have been doing it for so long and they have been getting away with it for so long that they feel comfortable with doing it, and they don't have no fear unless you are with a solid, strong black man. Because even certain black men, they are testing today. They're not testing all of us, but certain black men, they are testing today. And they want the ones that are real radical. They want you because they don't mind dying. See, death don't mind dying. They're already dead. They don't mind dying. And I was trolling through this because I was going to go through Earth aviation, and I was trying to see the impact of the energy that is hitting the planet. But something is not being reported, because in the daytime sun that is emitting that energy, they're not reporting the nighttime energy that is coming from the backside of the planet. The sun is separating us, y'all. It is what it is. The Pope, all that shit was a ritual. It was all just to usher it. He died. It was on Easter, resurrection, the death and the resurrection of something. That's all it is. And it's all coming to light right in front of our faces. I have nothing against the complex cell organism. I have nothing against you. You hate me because you hate you. And I got that. And I totally understand and understand that. That's why our brothers and sisters have been reaching out to you and haven't reached out to us, because you know why? We are each other's messenger, not you, and not nothing you can ever offer us. But we understood, and we understood your inability to comprehend life due to the fact that you are a splice created species. And because you are a splice created species, your brain, your frontal lobe, your prefrontal lobe is not fully developed. And because it's not fully developed, or it won't be developed, you're easily to program. And when you're easily to program, you would just follow, you will just go with the flow like dead fish. And that's what happened. You went with the flow like dead fish, because the moment that you enslaved me was the moment that you enslaved yourself. And even to this day, you don't even see that. Now, a lot of you are starting to see it. That's why you would rather wish for death as opposed to actually allowing all of this truth to come out. And understand, your government that's being controlled, they all understand the same thing too. They would rather die. They would rather have death as opposed to all this truth coming out. So what's happening? Your fake wars. They're going to shut down. They're going to collapse the dollar. They're going to collapse either they're going to outright collapse the dollar, or they're going to use the electrical grid in order to say that the dollar is no longer feasible. Either way, they're going to collapse the dollar. And it's not them doing it. It's the laws of the universe. The universe says enough is enough. You understand? So this entity is trying to get ahead of the game so it can convince the organic species of this planet that we should be, first of all, it's going to trying to convince us that we should be killing each other based off of our false comfortability that we had. The corner store, the grocery store, you understand? Food stacked up in your refrigerator, food on top of your refrigerator. All of these things right here are false comfort. Every last one of them are false comfort. We should be able to walk outside and pluck an apple off the tree, eat a piece of vegetable that is raw, and keep it moving. We were never eaters. We were never eat. This is the thing about it. We were never a species that was eating all day. Look at us now. We eat all day. We talk shit. We talk too much and we eat too much. We do too much shit with our mouths. And that's just being real. We do too much with our mouths and not enough with this right here. So the universe is saying we're going to cut all that shit down. That's all. Simple as that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let me pull my sister up here because she's been wanting to come up here and go live with me. Button, so I'm gonna see if you want to come up. Why you decline the live? Hey, mystical one. Yes, out. Yes, out. Trump out the EBT for the bad food. Hey, it doesn't matter. We shouldn't be eating that shit anyway. He can get rid of all of it. I mean that shit. He can get rid of all of it. And this is a problem with when you come down to dealing with other races of people. So when people be asking me, where do I go at this, get this information? Like I said, you see spaceweather.com. You see where I'm going at. You see this. I have these apps on my phone so that y'all know I have these apps on my phone. I look at this stuff every day. Although I may not do a video, I haven't done a video every day. Tomorrow, oh, whoa. I won't be able to do it tomorrow either. Yes, we need to detox. Absolutely. We need to detox. And we are. We need to detox. Here's the problem. Since we're not going to detox on our own, the solar system and the sun is going to help you detox. That's why. Because we can't do it on our own. Yes. Is this going to affect the rest of the planet? What? This shit is already affecting the rest of the planet. Do you not know what's going on in China? China is becoming unlivable. Russia is becoming unlivable. Europe is becoming unlivable. You don't know that? Yo, listen, man. I'm telling you, people really need to tune into certain things. These places are becoming unlivable. Mass animal die-offs. When you see where a mass animal die-off, where vegetation is no longer growing or it's real cold, where they would grow vegetation at, or rain and it floods it out, you should know. Yeah, that's all those places are becoming unlivable. Unlivable. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Is it just affecting the US? US is last. We're last. You got to think about something. You got to think about something. Who enslaved us first? The Asian people. Who did it second? The Arabs. Who did it third? The Europeans. The Dutch, the French, the English, all of them. Yes. So is it affecting? Well, this is a world global thing that's taking place. It ain't. Nah, it ain't this the US. No, no. In Afghanistan, I did a video 2 years ago. In Afghanistan, in certain parts of Afghanistan, they was eating the leathers of shoes. Women were boiling. You can look this up for yourself, people. Over there in where the Palestinians at with the Israel with Benjamin Netanyahu just did to them. These people over there are in shambles. It's bad over there. Just because they're not reporting it on the news and you don't see all this shit off TikTok, it's bad over there. It is going down. Y'all don't, but y'all, listen. Please. That's why I say it's not about Kalaf. You have to look up this stuff for yourself. It's on the internet. It's on the internet. It's not like it's not there. That information is there. Universal law. They gotta put it there. It's there. It is there. These women was eating the soles of the shoes, boiling them, putting salt, pepper on and shit, trying to make a soup out of it. And they was admitting this. Yes. They're not telling you this over the news. Of course, because they don't want to panic the people in America, because you know why? They need the people in America to continue on doing what they're doing. LGBTQ parties, gender reveal parties, just partying for no fucking reason, just drinking alcohol every day, You know what I'm saying? Wanting to just throw, they want you to do that. That's a complete, total distraction. They want you to be completely distracted here in the United States. Clearly, you can just look in the Midwest, down in the South with all them tornadoes that was just popping and them in a hailstorm. You think they recover from that? No, they didn't recover from that yet. No, 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 no. And this summer is going to be even more crazy. It's going to be even more devastating. Nah, they're not reporting this shit on the news, people. That's all. What those two places that would just happen on the major earthquakes just happened? You think that those places have recovered? No. Just the other day, I think it was a large part of Puerto Rico was in the dark. Thousands of people were in the dark for 2-3 days. No power. Think about that. Think about that. I'm just telling you, think about those things. It's happening, people. They just don't want to, the people in America just don't want to, they don't want to point it out to you because they don't want to say it's fear monger. They don't want to be you fear mongering. Fear mongering what? This shit has to take place. It's going down. No matter however you look at it, it's going down. Whether you want to know the truth or you don't want to know the truth, or you want to deal with reality or you don't, it is what it is. The truth of the matter is that children are being abused at an alarming rate on this planet. Children has been forgotten about on this planet. In this realm, children don't mean nothing to the prokaryotic cell or the eukaryotic cell. As a whole, I'm not talking about you as an individual. Do you love your children as an individual family, as an individual mother, as an individual father? Yes, you do. But when you look at the totality of our race and other races of people, we don't value and care for children the way we should. That's just all it is. And because we don't do that, we as adults are going to have to deal with some shit, regardless, whether it's the eukaryotic cell or the prokaryotic cell. We're going to have to deal with some shit. So until we realize that, until we actually take inventory in that, we're going to just sit there and think, oh no, 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 no. In the Bible, in all religious texts, it tell you that God protects children. It didn't say, see, that's what people be talking about. We're all God's children. No, the fuck we ain't. I'm a grown ass man. Fuck is wrong with you? I'm a grown ass man. What I need another man to come down here and fucking protect me for? I can physically and mentally defend myself. See, that's what I be saying about grown people still in the infant state mind, praying to God to help take care of you when you already can take care of yourself. See? So children, this is about babies. This is about the neglect of children. That's what it is. Neglect of yourself, neglect of your species, and the neglect of children. This is what this shit's about. Whether you want to face reality or not, children are the most abused on this planet than any other than adults. Children are more abused than other. And I don't give a fuck if you're an Asian child, an Arab child, a complex cell child. That doesn't make a bit of difference to me. You are a child, so you have a right to actually live and exist without abuse. Period. You do not deserve to be subjugated to any type of abuse. And that's just being realistic. I don't give a fuck what type of child you are. It don't make a difference. You can be an ant child, a honeybee child, a fucking giraffe child, an elephant child, a fucking complex cell child, and an organic species child. You have no right to be abused. That's just point blank and simple. And because we are ignoring that fact there, and children are at an alarming rate, are being fucking a sacrifice and abused, we are going to have a serious issue on the planet. It is what it is. This is going to be worse than slavery, but it's going to be better though, because at the end of this tunnel, at the end of this darkness, is light, baby. It is light. It is pure light. Rainbow colors everywhere. Yes, it is. It's everywhere. See, what has to be shown to the people on the realm, on this physical plane, the hell in which we live in, because we think hell is another place for us to be when we are already living in hell. That's why hell has to be shown to us. That's why the person that created hell and the mastermind of hell has to be shown to us as well. That's why they're getting themselves ready and to prepare to shut this shit down and make it crazy, have everybody going berserk, And then, boom, I'm going to introduce you to someone that can possibly help you. That don't look nothing like us, stranger things. You understand? And it's going to be something that we already know that was here for quite some time, but we just going to try to ignore it and accept as much help as we possibly can, because we feel like we're going to feel like we can't do it ourselves because we have been enabled so long underneath false comfort. So I just tell you, be prepared for it. Be prepared. Some of us going to run to be saved, and some of us going to say, nah, we're going to save ourselves. And you can have those people over there. Yeah. But hell has to be shown to us because we think we're not in hell when we're actually living in hell. And we have turned hell into a playground. Yes. Yes, we have. We have turned hell into a playground. And they have convinced us to as well. So other races of species that have animal DNA, I know this is kind of hard to accept, because when I first started talking about this, y'all called me racist, you called me hatred, and you wanted to find some way that I was wrong about what was happening. When these instruments right here are telling you there is something back here. This is the back side of the planet. That's the nighttime side. The white is the daytime side. There is something back here that is tearing your ass up at night. So whether it's during the day or whether it's at night, it is happening all day and night long. So once we grasp, did I see the grid black out? No, I didn't see the grid. Matter of fact, I did. I think I played the video. I just played that video regarding the Pope and the new Antichrist and who is going to be serving, and they're going to welcome the individual. And yeah, man, I believe, listen, it's going to go down. It is what it is. It's going to go down. It has to. This is going to be worse than slavery, but it's going to be beautiful at the same time. It is. It's going to be so amazing at the same time, my people. It's worse than slavery, but it's going to be beautiful. I'm telling you, it's going to be beautiful, because guess what? It ain't going to be too much arguing. That's the whole issue. We have too many chiefs and not enough motherfucking French toast Indians. You see what I'm saying to you? It's not going to be that arguing. It's going to be, I need you and you need me. I need your intuition and you need my physical ability to manipulate the environment in which we are in. See how that shit works? I need your intuition. I need your nurturing. I need your intuition. And when I run things across you, I need that from you. And you need my physical ability to manipulate this physical realm in which we are in. So that way we can be comfortable and safe. Yep. See, we're going to get past all the arguing shit, because it ain't going to be none of that shit. I'm telling you, after we watch about 2 million motherfuckers die. That's right. No handouts either. After we watch about 2 million motherfuckers die, everybody gonna just be like, yo, let me get my shit together. Like, we don't need to be doing this right here. Absolutely not. Okay. Miss Gina Marie today, she saw an airplane and wow, the airplane is flying so low. Finally, they are catching. Yeah, Gina Marie said that airplane flying low, huh? Yeah. I've been telling y'all that for the longest. They don't want to be up there no more. I want to be up there though. I asked, can you put me in the airplane and fly me as high as you can fly me up there and let me follow the sun? I will appreciate it. But guess what? They don't want to be up there. That radiation tearing that ass up. Up. Please be careful out here, my sisters. Please be careful. I beg of you. Please be careful. These male complex cell have something in their blood that tells them that it's okay for them to disrespect you and they can get away with it. Please be careful. I'm not saying all of them, but it's a vast majority of them. Please be careful. That's all I'm asking that you do. Please be careful. The if you look at the TRAPPIST system, if you pull up the TRAPPIST system, it's a star that has several planets with that. Earth is merging with the TRAPPIST system. We are merging with the TRAPPIST system. So the planets supposedly in our solar system and the planets that are in the TRAPPIST system, those planets in that star, we are merging together. That's supposedly what's happening. Now, as far as the timeline when that's taking place or whatever the case may be, I don't. I know it's happening now. This is all is happening now, and this year in 2025, we all will understand and overstand the difference that the sun, the energy that the sun is emitting, and who has a biological identification to the planet versus those who have lied about their biological identification to the planet, and they enforced it. They enforced their lies through abuse, education, manipulation, and scientific experimentation as far as drugging us up in there with their food to keep us in a docile state. More importantly, to keep your frontal lobe and your prefrontal lobe from growing correctly. This is what they have done. I wish I could add a different background onto this real fast because I want to do a background. I want to do a video. I would love to speak about the gyra and the sulcus. So when you look at the brain have like these like ridges. You'll see them. You see like they look like ridges, and those are called gyra. And then you have sulcus. A sulcus is what the separation comes in. Now, if you read about that portion of the brain, the sulcus and the gyra, they're going to tell you that the sulcus causes separations between lobes, your frontal lobe, your parietal lobe, your occipital lobe, your temporal lobe. These are all separations in the brain. Now, I want to tell you something. Those separations are not natural. Those are not natural. More importantly, when you separate your frontal lobe from the rest of your brain, your temporal lobe, your frontal lobe and your temporal lobe is separate. Like this is literally separate. And then you have your occipital lobe back here, and you have your somatic sensory right here that's in the middle of your brain where the soft spots are at, right? That you when a baby is born. So now what happens is over the years, us drinking sugar and us drinking and eating sugar over the years and the trauma that we have been through, and also the language that we speak, and also the limited things that we are doing, like walking, running, jogging, lifting weights, playing football, basketball, going to school and learning a primitive language, as well as learning primitive things in school that's not even true. Social studies, English, history, math, all of those things are lies. What happens is you're only using what you call your cerebellum, which is in Latin meaning your miniature brain. You're only using about 2 to 3% of your brain. Walking and posture and that's nothing. Running and jumping rope, that shit is nothing. But this is why I tell sisters at a young age, and listen, this is no disrespect to my brothers. This is me wanting my sisters to be better, because then you're going to be better. All when a guy first talk to you, and you should never feel like it's disrespect to ask a man or a guy that's trying to talk to you to teach you something new or tell you something new that could be benefit for me for my as a life changer, something that I can think about when I'm not in your presence. See, you have to get a woman to think about you when she's not in your presence, not thinking about what woman you're with or what nigga you're hanging out with or what type of violent shit are you into. Are you going to go to jail? No, you have to get a woman to think about you when she's not in your presence in a high frequency matter. Like, damn, this nigga just made me use my mind. Wow. And one of the ways you can talk to a woman, you ask her, you ask a female, how old are you? I'm 23 or I'm 27, I'm 38. How are you that age? That's made up. That's not true. That's a made up. Pope Gregory made the calendar. That's not true. You're ancient. Your body is not your soul. So that right there along when you start to show her, and it's simple. You can break it down in simple forms, and make it very simplistic to her. And you can ask her certain questions when it comes down to her birthday and how she believes that it's her birthday. And I promise you, if she's with you, if she's concerned about life and if she likes you, she is going to listen to what you're saying and it's going to make her think. And then she's going to say, wow, you know what? I never thought about it like that. See? And when you make a woman think outside of the norm, see, the average nigga before you had her thinking about uh, the club, think about the movies, thinking about, you know what I mean, let's go get something to eat, let's go on vacation. No. You've been on vacation the whole fucking time, and you don't even realize that. You've been your brain has been sitting and idle for the longest. So now I'm going to take your brain out of vacation, and we're going to make it work for you. You got to get a woman to think about you when you're not around. And simple. What I would tell any woman, I don't care. They can tell you I don't read books. Any man that tell you they don't read books, you shouldn't even be with that man. I'm just being honest with you. Ask a man what was the last book you read, and if you don't want to ask him that, because a lot of you don't read books, that's why y'all won't ask him that. Ask him to tell you something that is life changing, something that I can go on and learn within life. Simple as that. Something that I can take with me, minus you. And can you show me something in life that I can use, whether you're with me or not with me? See? And when you say that, listen, when you say that, it would literally show you what type of male that you are fucking dealing with. I promise you, it will show you the type of male that you are dealing with. Can you show me something or tell me or teach me something that will benefit me minus you? That if you was to go today or tomorrow, I can take that with me and move on in life and apply it to my life. That is what you should be asking the male. And if you do that, and you will see the difference in the boy or the man. Simple as that. And fellas, you know how you know she's with you? When you ask her, what are you going to give me that you had already give the last man? See, that's either going to rub her in her feelings, or that's going to move her to logic and reasoning. One or the other. What are you going to give me that you didn't give the last man? And then here you go, fellas. You let them know. Let me explain something to you. Men don't carry sexual partners like you do. Every male that you have slept with, you have a part of their DNA inside of you. So if I was to get you pregnant, my child will have a percentage of the DNA of the males that you slept with. I have to deal with that. So what are you going to give me or bring to the table with me that you didn't already give to the last man? And if she's a true woman, true, I don't care about her age. If she's true, guess what? She's going to humble herself. She's going to think. And guess what? She's going to give you a logic and reasonable, a sensible answer. If not, let her go. Let her go. Simple as that. Let her go. Because she would, anyone that want to speak ignorant and be like, oh, how the fuck you know that? Da, 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 da. Like, here you go. We can pull it up. BBB, blood-brain barrier. Let me show you. And this is why I'm saying this. I'm not dating you because I need somebody to talk to. I'm not dating you because I need somebody to go to the movies with. I'm not dating you because I need somebody to go sit down at dinner with. I'm not dating you for that. I'm dating you because I have a vision and I need you to carry on my bloodline because that's part of my vision. There you go. That's it. Simple as that. I need you to carry on my bloodline. So how good of a mother, first of all, how good of a woman you're going to be to me, and how good of a mother are you going to be to our children? So me asking you that, and you can't, if you answer it in a sensible manner, then guess what? We workable with each other. But if you get into your emotions and you get into your feelings, It's already to get into your emotion because you need emotion. Energy creates motion. So, but if you get into your feelings and you don't want to speak about things like that, you got to be able to have a difficult conversation with a woman. If a woman can't have a difficult conversation and she's in her feelings, then y'all would never grow. That's just being honest with you. That's just being honest with you. And if you can't challenge a man, his mind, that's where you should challenge him at his mind. Can you show me something or teach me something or tell me something that I can apply or carry on in my life, minus you being in my life? First thing that we say when we get into a relationship, oh, the woman got to be able to cook and clean. I don't need you to fucking do that. Anybody know me? We can clean that fucking house together. And I do the laundry. So I do all laundry. See what I'm saying to you? I do the laundry. You can fold the clothes, you know what I mean? But I do the laundry because I like my shit washed a certain way. So if I know my shit washed a certain way, I'm cool with it. So I don't have a problem with that. And I don't need you to be over no fucking stove because guess what? I eat raw. So therefore, what's next? What's next? That's just being real. And if men get to that level right there and women get to that level, we'll create a whole new different generation of species of women and children. We'll create a whole new different species, a whole new different species, better than the one we have right now. So let me see. Somebody asked a question over here. How can I get a one-on-one talk with you, Kalal? Ooh. How can you get a one-on-one talk with me? What about the hybrids, mainly the ones that just wanted to live life with no problems with anybody? Think Star Family got to let them live. No, like you have compassion in your heart for people that have animal DNA or unnatural people. The universe don't have compassion for no shit like that, especially after we have been abused. Here's the problem that I want. This is the problem that I want all my brothers and sisters to understand something, right? Although you're not under physical slavery, you're under psychological slavery. Everybody that's on the police force have took a shot at you or a jab at you, no matter what species they have, no matter what species they may have been. I just want you to understand that they have took shots at you, jabs at you. They have spoke about you amongst themselves at their little dinner tables. How niggas is this, niggas are poor, niggas just complain, niggas ain't got shit, niggas is this, niggas that, nigga this, nigga that. All the shit. You know what I'm saying? They laugh at our own self-destruction, not realizing that they contribute to our self-destruction at first. You see? So what you don't understand is the universe and the sun, it does not have time to pick out the good ones from the bad ones because that was that's their job to pick out the good ones from the bad ones. But they didn't do that. So the universe said, I don't give a fuck if you are a 1 day old baby. You understand? And I want you to understand this. I don't give a fuck if you are a 1 minute old baby. From a 1 minute old baby to a 102-year-old complex cell organism, you are going to get the same fucking treatment. I hope that I hope that didn't make you feel, oh my goodness, he really had to say it like that. Yeah, I had to say it to you like that because let me explain something to you. What happened with black women and her sons was a fucking genocide disgrace. You have no idea the stories that are in books that they wouldn't put on TV or on these slave movies, what they really did to black women, especially black women that were pregnant, especially little black girls that, let me tell you something. Do you know they used to take little black girls and make them go inside of a barn and they would take the biggest black nigga and they would make that nigga rape her. They wouldn't make that nigga. See, he couldn't see. Musa. Musa. See, I got to catch myself sometimes. You see what I'm saying to you? Because, you know, so let me just tell you this, right? You know, I had the pleasure, you know, I had the honor to be with a woman that did not have sexual or many sexual partners. I had the pleasure to be with a woman that was a virgin. And I know how gentle you have to be when you're having sex with them for the first couple of times, whatever the case may be. That gratitude, that gentleness was not a part of the white man's idea when it came to you, my mothers of fucking humanity. I just want you to understand this. As much grace as we find in our hearts that we want to extend to this barbaric fucking beast, as much grace as we want to extend to them, they did not extend to you. This is how much grace they extend to you. If you can see a separation in my motherfucking fingers, that's how much grace they extended to your ass. Do you see a separation between these two motherfucking fingers? In fact, I think I done cut the circulation off. That's how tight these two are together. That's how close they are together. That's how much grace. We want to give them this much grace when they gave you this much motherfucking grace. You understand? That's what they did. So I understand that our brothers and sisters now have mingled in with these people, and I got it. You understand? I totally get it. And you have developed a love and a liking to some of these people. I'm with you. I am not knocking you for that. But the cosmos and the sun has recorded everything. And his report back to mother was not a gracious report. It was not one. It was not a gracious report. And that report that kept going back, that sun that was sending that energy back to the cosmos, sending that information to the cosmos, that sun, and that she kept hearing over and over the screams, the yells, the prayers, the crying. You know what I'm saying? She kept hearing the bones cracking, the skulls cracking, the stabbing, the shootings, the limbs being ripped apart by dogs and crocodiles, and horses pulling us apart. And she kept hearing that. And as much as she was trying not to hear it, she kept hearing it. And now we as the organic people want to extend a certain type of grace, or they want me to sugarcoat my words when it comes down to what's taking place on this planet. No, 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 no. I'm not going to do that. I want people to understand something. The complex cell that wanted to be at peace, that wanted to live comfortably on the planet, your comfortability only comes off of the genocide of so-called black people. Black women and black children should not be working for nothing. Everything we should have everything for fucking free. Black women and black children should have the biggest mansions, should have the biggest swimming pools, should have a private access to any fucking flight anywhere, first class private jets. Black women should be on private motherfucking jets going to the islands, and motherfuckers should be waiting on black women and children on their hands and fucking knees. You understand me? I don't want you to hear what the fuck I got to say to you today. And I ain't say nothing about a fucking black man. I said black women and fucking children. You know how they shut the whole highway down or shut shit down so the Pope can ride through or the president of the United States can walk through? That's how the black woman in the entirety of this motherfucking planet should be treated by you complex cell organisms. And this is fucking facts right here. You understand? I want you to hear what the fuck I'm saying, and you blew your opportunity after the atrocities and the shit that you have done. That's how she should fucking be treated. I'm looking at a black woman in a fucking store struggling, trying to pay for fucking food, trying to get waters, trying to fucking it's not a black woman on this motherfucking planet should be lifting her fucking finger for nothing. Do you not get what the fuck I'm saying to you? Not one. Not one. And you arrogant, the other races of women, you arrogant bitches. I want you motherfuckers to know one fucking thing. You arrogant bitches. All other races of women. You hear what the fuck I said? Let me say it again. You arrogant bitches. How y'all sit back and y'all copycatted my motherfucking mother of humanity and live off her fucking psychological destruction at the same time. And think that her motherfucking son will switch sides to be with your monkey ass
You only can get monkey niggas to be with y'all monkey asses. I'm so sick of you. I swear I am. The fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all, I mean, I really, y'all really, y'all really, yo, that question rubbed me the wrong fucking way. It rubbed me the right way. Let me just say that. That was a good question. It rubbed me the right way. You have lost your fucking mind to walk around here. You and black women, I'm just being honest with you. When you fucking walk down the street and you see another race of fucking woman that tilt her nose up to you, you have lost it, sister. That motherfucking woman. Shit, what? Are you fucking kidding me? You have lost it. Ain't no fucking way in the world. And you got the niggas, you got the Shannon Sharps, the Michael Jordans, all these motherfuckers that's breathing an ego inside of these complex cell fucking heads. You understand? Until they run across a real motherfucking SUN and say you fucking tail having, bed bug having, fucking fleas and fucking other shit in your fucking hair having ass fucking girl. Get your stink ass away from me. You understand? You're flat back porcelain skin ass bitch. Get the fuck out of here. I fucking mean every word I say out of my mouth, bro. I mean, I didn't say anything about black men. We got to work out. I'm always about us working for our shit. But when it comes to black women and children, you have lost your fucking minds. I mean, every fucking male and female is going to be face down in the fucking dirt when it comes down to the motherfucking black woman. I swear y'all see, let me tell you this. When I just said that right there, you know what that did? It hit your motherfucking soul. That's what it did. And it hit their spirit. You see? It hit their fucking spirit. It's the truth. You want to tell me black women are lazy? Black men are black children are out of fucking control? Bitch, you motherfuckers are out of control. But now something is here to put your asses right back in alignment. Put your asses right back in the fuck alignment. And I fucking mean it. So y'all listen. Call me fearmonger and say, oh no, this ain't happening, collide, whatever. Okay, cool, not a problem. It ain't happening, sure. It's not. It's nothing happening. Guess what? We're gonna be peaches and cream. I never seen. Now I want y'all to know one thing. I'm in the Northeast in Philadelphia. I have never seen so many people with fucking umbrellas in the summertime when that sun is up, and that shit is increasing now. I know what's happening on this motherfucking planet. I don't believe in a motherfucking thing no more. I know what's happening on this planet. And I only speak about the things that I fucking know. I don't want to talk about what happened 3 BC. Fuck 3 BC. I'm right here right now. Fuck is going on. I don't 1500 years ago. I don't want to know nothing about fucking 1500 years ago. I don't live in the fucking past no more. I live in the present and the fucking future. You understand? So you niggas that want to live in the past and talk about the past all the time, that's because you haven't grown and you're still with the dead fucking race. That's why. But the current time and what I see coming in the future, based on the angles of the fucking sun, pause. Based on the color of the motherfucking sun. Let's just start with that. Based on the color of that motherfucking sun, you understand? Based on that white color now, shoo, and I'm spraying the sky. Bill Gates Operation Dim the Sun. Are you fucking kidding me? Can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit the fuck up. You cannot make this shit the fuck up. It is shut down time. See, this sound more realistic than World War III. It sound more motherfucking realistic than Christ coming back, huh? It sound more realistic than God coming back, huh? Yeah, I bet it is. I bet the fuck it do. I bet it the fuck do. Even what's his name? BP Earthwatch, the video that the 3 clips that I shared. As much as he was talking about Christ and that motherfucking Jesus coming back, he had to talk about that fucking son. You niggas can keep on talking that Jesus shit. And listen, the complex cell, you can keep. I know your psyche. Trust me. I know how dangerous you are once this motherfucker snap. Once that bitch goes pop. Once that motherfucker go crack. Woo! I know how dangerous you gonna be. You gonna be outright motherfucking dangerous. Because when that motherfucking mind snap into reality, that you are a genetic modified species to carry out the biddings of a motherfucker sitting in the shadows, you are going to go berserk. I know it. And it ain't like you don't already feel it. The problem is that it's not enough of our brothers and sisters bringing that shit to your attention by standing 10 toes the fuck down with our children. That's the only thing. Once we get together as a race, I don't give a fuck if it's 200, 20, 30, 40, 50, 500 to 10,000. Once we get together as a race and say you are no longer having free access to our fucking babies, oh, your world starts to fucking change, baby. And once we say the reason why you don't have, we're not allowing free access to our babies no more, because you don't have a biological identification to the planet. That's one. Two, you can't explain to me how a fucking monkey, fruit fly, zebrafish, wolf, dog, cow, fucking cat, all that shit became a part of your fucking DNA and it's not a part of us. Three, you got to show me the motherfucking psychiatrist that deemed your ass sane for you to have free access to my children. If you can't give me, don't provide me that shit right there, fuck you. And the fucking makeshift cul-de-sac that birthed your dumb ass. And I fucking mean it. That's it. Simple as that. See, once we do that right there, oh my goodness. And see, there is some professional black person that watch my videos when I say this. Oh my gosh, the way he articulate himself, oh, that language is not necessary, because he can say all of that, but he doesn't have to say it in the way. Shut your gay ass up, nigga. Shut your gay ass up. That's what I got to say. Shut your punk ass up. Shut your fucking punk ass up. And most of you niggas that talk like that, you full your fucking estrogen level is completely totally high. You might act like you a fucking man, bitch, but your estrogen level was high. I know it is. He gotta say it like that. Why he gotta say it like that? Why the whip had to be like that? Why they had to enslave us and abuse us the way that they did? Because they wanted to break your conscious mind from your subconscious mind. That's why they raped us so fucking much, bro. You don't know what anal sex do? Fuck wrong with you? You don't know what sticking shit in your ass will do, bro? They broke your fucking conscious mind from your subconscious mind, bro. The fuck wrong with you? That's why they had to do what they did to us, bro. You don't get it, and you ain't got no passion up in your soul to speak truth. And are you out your mind? Y'all some soft ass mother niggas. Niggas. So get mad at me all you want. I'm cool. You the Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith motherfuckers. That's what y'all are. That's what y'all are. See, Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith niggas. And again, I don't mean to bring news to to the complex cell that wanted to chill, that just wanted to. I don't mean to bring that type of news to you. Like but the truth is the truth. You're not. Here is the problem, and I just want you to understand something. You may not have the thought process at this particular time and moment to abuse us, but you don't have the thought process or the capacity to stop living off of us. And that's the issue. See, that's the whole issue. See, you may not want to fuck me up, but guess what? You ain't willing to give up your lifestyle. See, you got to give up. You have to be able to say, I'm going to start from scratch. No television, no cell phone, no power grid, no corner store, no market, no shopping malls. You have to say, I want to start from scratch. See? And we're gonna build this up just with my species, and they're gonna build it up just with their species, and we're gonna see who's greater at creativity. See, This is what should have been done. See, whenever there was a black male or a black woman that was, especially over the last 2 to 3 years, the black women that was killed, all of y'all should have been in front of every fucking police station to shut that shit down. The only thing black people should have been doing is sitting in a fucking park, drinking some smoothies, grinding our motherfucking feet in the dirt, and talking to each other with love, value, and appreciation. Anytime one of us was touched in a wrong fucking manner, it was you all responsibility to check your own fucking species. And you could not do it voluntarily. Why? Because you've been living off of that shit. That's why. You're living comfortable off of that shit. That's why. So you can say I'm lying, or you apparently you can't say I'm lying, but you can say, "Oh, Collide, that's kind of wrong because we're all living like this." Nah, that's not necessarily true. We all can't say we're all living off of black people's psychological destruction. Even there are some black people that are living off of black people's psychological destruction, but we're all not living off of black people's psychological destruction. But all complex cell organisms are living off of our psychological and physical destruction. All of us are. So you can, the handful that's living off of us, your rappers, your entertainers, your fucking music, your movie artists, your so-called government officials, your police department, your medical department that refuse. Yeah, that's only a small smidge. That's nothing. All of you are living off of us. And all of you. You're living off of our psychological and physical destruction. Period. I done said this already. Why do so-called black people have to pay bills? And I want a complex cell to say, because we all pay bills. Bitch, that's on you. That's on you. I ask you why we are. Why the fuck we need to pay bills when we were here before you, and we fucking fed you people, and we raised your fucking children, and we breastfed your fucking children because they understand the enzymes that are in black women breast milk, that are the fatty cells that are good for the development of your brain. So why the fuck are we working? That's the question. Why the fuck are we working? But see, you don't want to deal with that reality. You want to keep trying to merge us all into a motherfucking box. And like I told you, because you don't have the mental capacity, the ability to say, you know what? We got to cut all this shit off and leave these people completely 100% alone. You don't have that ability. That's just why you have certain people like Jane Elliott that will tell you that we all came from the same place until you ask her, well, where the fuck did this DNA come from? Because we don't have that DNA. Where did that DNA come from with y'all? See, we ask that question, and they, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then you got the so-called niggas that want to tell you, but they don't have scientific proof. They can't back it up scientifically, but they want to tell you that we all are the same. And that's a fucking lie. Well, we're not. So you're getting supported by your own people with the lie, and some of our dumbass people that want to be supported because they want to live like you with the fucking lie. But guess what? They will be with you. They surely will. Yes, the fuck they will. Yes, they will. They surely will. Because I'm gonna let you know something. Them same niggas, them same fools. I promise you one thing. If this shit, LeBron James is 40 years old. If this shit went down right now, or if it went down a year from now, guess what? And he was around in my area, nigga, you gonna run up and down this. We gonna make a basketball court, and your ass gonna run up and down this motherfucking court for me and my homies. Right now, LeBron, get the fuck out there, my nigga. Bro, I'm 42, man. I can't do that shit no more. You done lost your motherfucking mind. You done gave all of your jump years to these white folks. You gonna entertain these children right here today. Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, all them niggas that play football and all that shit, y'all niggas would be crazy, because that's exactly how I would be. Me and my team would not be playing. You come in my village, you come in my area, oh, you need to come over here because you want to be a part of a global, a unified family, because you can't make it out there on your own, and you want, oh no, you got to do some shit here, bro. Yeah, you got to do some shit here. because you niggas so used to people waiting on you hand and foot. No, we ain't. You gonna entertain us now. You gonna entertain us. All the actors and actresses. Oh shit, I got movie for days, nigga. Be Spider-Man today, bitch. Climb up that fucking tree. Children, this is what Spider-Man used to do, and he played the role. Yeah, we gonna get all that shit in. What? I promise you. It's what? I promise you. I will never accept one of these motherfuckers a part of my village at all. You have lost it. Any of these motherfuckers, man. I only want the true people that was actually that went through hell and did not ignore this motherfucking shit. I want the real people. I don't want none of these fake people. 7 foot for real. I want to be with the real people. I don't want to be with nobody that's all of a sudden now want to reap the benefits of men that were thinking and actually could see the future, what was going on, and now they want to think they're going to try to jump in and reap the benefits. Because you see a lot of these Hollywood motherfuckers and rappers talking about, hey man, you know vegan is the best place to go. You know you got a juice now. They don't listen to so many of us. See, y'all think the niggas that's in entertainment is coming up with new ideas. No, they not. Their brains are fried. They're watching us on social media, and then what happens is they're going their platform because they got a bigger audience, and then sound like they coming up with something new. No, it's not. Them bitches is watching us. They not thinking. The motherfuckers ain't sitting down and reading no books. They sitting down watching us say shit. They watching motherfuckers like Yaki. They watching motherfuckers like Dr. Dilbert Blair. They watching Bobby Hemmett, Young Pharaoh. They watching these videos and then going on their platform and talking that shit. That's why if you ever interrogate them about the shit that they know, they be started up, oh, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Fuck out of here. They not sitting down taking time and reading and getting the comprehension for themselves. They watching us. So you think I'm gonna let them bitches try to use us, the thinkers? No, 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 no. And I will hope that y'all wouldn't let that shit go down too in y'all communities. I don't give a fuck who they is. So, bro, you lost your mind, man. You better get the fuck out there. I mean that. Seriously. People I got on here just to show, you know what I mean, give y'all some blood weather update. This one right here is the sunspots. You see the time down here? You see that the time down here? But this is not rotating. This is supposed to rotate 24 hours, and it's not rotating. So clearly they didn't want one of us or any of us to see what was coming around that sun right there on the west side of that sun. This is the west side, and something was coming from that west side, some sunspots. But I already know everything is coming towards the equator, and this is going to be an amazing and a beautiful summer. This is going to be amazing, beautiful. Everything going forward here is going to heat up tremendously. Everything going forward right here. I promise you. Listen, just think about this. And people that are in Philly that watch my videos, this is April, people. In May, it's going to be 80 degrees. I already had a couple 80-degree days already. It's supposed to be 80 degrees this week. This is in April. This is just coming into spring. You know what I'm saying? This is spring right here. Now, we're getting ready to get summer-like temperatures next week. Now, think about that, my brothers and sisters. Summer-like temperatures. And just imagine what we're going to get the end of May, going into June, into July. Yeah, it's going to be one summer that is going to be for the record books for everybody on this planet. Watch the animals this summer. Watch the activity with the animals, whether it's birds, your cats, any outdoor animal. Just watch the activity with them. That's all I say. And you will be able to see that there is a complete total difference that is taking place on this planet regarding that sun. So I'm gonna see if Shiz want to go live later on, my people. I mean, around 9 o'clock. He said he might be able to do that. You know what I mean? We do some have some soul talk. Other than that, though, I value you. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Just know how beautiful and amazing and unique you are. Just know how amazing this time is that we are currently in. And they want you to be dark. They want you to have dark thoughts. They want you to be evil. They want you to be angry. They want you to be mad at a complex cell instead of just looking at ourselves, because we have the power to stop this. I said this the other day. A sister sent me a video. That a sister that I hold dear to my heart. She sent me a video, right? And shout out to Young Prince. And the video, the guy was like, we need to take this back through blood and violence. No, we don't. That's what they want you to do. This is through knowledge, my brothers and sisters. The sunlight is knowledge. The sun is information. The sun is not trying to harm them. The sun is giving them light. Hey, listen, here is light information. This is why they are also waking up as they are turning angry. And they're more so their anger is going to be towards one another. This is not going to be a race war. This is going to be a self-hate war. This is what this is going to be. A self-hate war. I hate myself so much that I'm going to take it out on my brother or my sister. I hate myself so much for the acts that I perform with my brothers and sisters that I'm going to take it out on them. This is going to be a self-hate war because the light is about you looking in the mirror. The age of Aquarius is not about pointing fingers at nothing else. It's about taking inventory in your actions. What did you contribute to this world versus the overall consciousness of this cosmos? This is what this is about. I value, I appreciate each and every last one of you. You have no idea. It don't make a difference whether you're a complex cell or you're the organic species of this planet. You know what I mean? Nothing supersedes my species. But I want people to know I am cool with certain complex cell people that have talked to me on social media. Even when I go to the gym, use the complex cell, the level of respect that they give me inside the gym when I be talking, and that they see me wearing certain shirts, like my shirt, Sunblood, and they be asking me, they be like, well, they be staring and read everything. But then when they finally, one of them get the courage and ask, what does that mean? And when I talk to them and I start talking to them, I mean, it's a level of respect. First, it comes off like they get a little irritated because they're not supposed to, like, it's like, you a nigga, you a black man, you talking like that. You know what I mean? I got my locks, my beard. Yeah, I ain't got no shaved face. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no shave. I ain't got no close cut. I'm not walking in there with no suits. I'm working out in Timberlands and boots. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking like that? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Uh-huh. Absolutely. And the level of respect, because after a while, the conversation always goes, they walk away. One white guy literally was in a sauna. Now, they don't even come in a sauna no more when I go in a sauna. When I go in a sauna, they hope that I've got my headphones on and nobody else is in there talking. But the moment I'm in there and they talk, they walk in and they walk right out the sauna. They don't even want to sit in a sauna when I'm in there talking. So they'll walk out. And then when they see me out on the floor after I'm ready to leave, they be like, hey, excuse me, how you doing? They were like, you made some very good points in there while you was in the sauna. And I would like to talk to you one day again. Sure, not a problem. What's your name? My name is Kala. What is yours? And they'll tell me, and I'll just walk right on out the thing. See, when you love your species without the hatred of another species, but the truth, you will see how much it changed for you. You will see how much life changed for you. So if anybody, my youth, is pumping you up to put a gun in your hand to kill a motherfucking race, to pumping you up to say you were enslaved by these people, to abuse these people, no, please do not do that. I am not telling you at no point in time for you not to defend yourself by any means necessary. Because let me let you know something right now. If any of them came to approach me with some type of abuse, I done made it very clear. You have to take me up the fuck up out of there. You're not just putting your hands on me. I don't give a fuck because I don't violate none of your laws. So there's no reason for you to approach me. And I have freedom of speech so I can say what the fuck I want. I got my poster and I got a biology book and a genetic book in my fucking car that can show you why I'm saying this. So whatever I don't give a fuck about how you feel about it, but it is what it is. So you can't shut me up with your threats. You can't shut me up with your uniform. You can't shut me up with you turning red. The only fucking thing you can do is walk. You can stand there and listen, or you can walk away. That's it. Other than that, because I'm not coming at you with violence. I'm coming at you with truth about your violent ass ways because your bitch ass don't belong here. See, that's all. And you don't like that. See, if I told you, man, I'll fuck you up, you can't beat me. Oh, that's what they want. They want that shit. Oh, they salivate They be fucking drooling at the mouth for you to talk about violence because that's what they want. But when you talk that real life creating shit, oh my goodness, they don't want none of that. That's why I say there is no reason for us to take our truth back, to take our power back through violence. We take our shit back through knowledge of self, free will, and no fucking fear. That's how we take our power back. And that's through our children. And if we was to do that as a whole, individually and as a whole, you would see that we would never need a fucking gun. We would never need a gun. Let me explain something to you. The book of Eli, before I get out of here, the book of Eli told you that. This is what you don't know with Denzel Washington. You remember that guy who died at the end, who had the sword in his chest? He shot at Denzel a couple of times. You know what he said? He said, I seen the angel of God. And he was talking about Denzel. And then he fell to his knees facing the fucking sun. People don't realize that. I fucks with Pindar Moloch the Dragon King when it comes to these movies, because these movies tell you the fucking truth. And I haven't watched Sinners yet, but I'm going to watch it, my people. I thank you all. Y'all all have an amazing, supreme, cosmic day. Woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light. Each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. Kalama at AMUNRA, God gene for life. Some blood, some blood, some blood. I am not black. I don't even want to say God gene for God gene no more. That's wrong. Divine gene for life. God spelled backwards is dog. Fuck all that shit. I gotta change my whole lingo up. You notice I don't say goddesses no more. I don't say God no more. I don't say none of that shit no more. Divine gene for life. I value, appreciate you all. Have an amazing, supreme, cosmic day. Yeah, soul talk tonight. Soon as Shiz's got it doing this thing with the children right now. You know, he does his little, he got a youth, he in a youth program. So he, you know what I mean? He keep the youth active. You know what I mean? They go to certain events together. That's why I fuck with family men that fucks with children. You understand? Men that really care about children and care about the next generation. So that fucks with Shiz heavy. Him and John, them two right there, man, I fucks with them heavy. When I say heavy, that's why y'all only hear me mention those two guys. I'm not saying that it's not other males that I know that I fuck with heavy that's about their children, about family. But them two right there, I know they are definitely about family. They're about, and they're not, and the one thing I like about them, see, is one thing to be about just your family. That's the easy part. But when you see other children, and you got that compassion in your motherfucking heart for all our children, that is what separates you from others. You see? Because if you look at the Italian, you know how people I like the mafia movies, I like the Italian movies. Well, you know, the Italian people will kill somebody else's son, but they won't kill their own fucking kid because they glorify their kid. Let me protect my kid, but you will kill another kid. That don't make any sense. Why would you kill another kid, but you will protect your son? Or you will protect your daughter? You should feel the same way about that kid out there in the street. But that's not how they roll, and they teach us to be that way because they really don't value life and they don't value their families. Y'all have an amazing one, though.